Janhvi, tell us about your first association with Filmfare.
Well, firstly, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone in this dais for including me in this celebration of what we all know has been a milestone year for Indian cinema. And I think also a celebration of this amazing state in our country that's given us so much culturally, given us cinema so much. And I, in fact, in the past year, have spent a lot of time in Gujarat. I shot significant bits of our upcoming film, Mr. and Mrs. Mahi, in Ahmedabad. I went for my cricket camp in Baroda. We shot another schedule in Surat. So Gujarat really does feel like home. And I really don't think there's a better place for us to have this Filmfare celebration. And yeah, my first memory of Filmfare, I think, it was actually with Mom. So as everyone knows, Mom wasn't a very outgoing person. But when it came to Filmfare, at home, it was always like a family outing. Like we'd get ready, we'd go, and she was very excited to show me, you know, all of these amazing performances. And I'd pick out her dress. And I remember the first Filmfare that I ever went for. I picked out what she wore. She wore this black gown. तो हाँ मैं हाथ पकड़ के पहुँच जाती थी देखने के लिए सब कुछ. So yeah.
And finally, your first ever performance at Filmfare?
Was also film. My first ever stage performance was also Filmfare, yeah. And it was a lot of fun. I think that's when I actually fell in love with dancing and performing on stage for a live audience. And yeah, that's because you all were so welcoming and so encouraging, and I can't wait to be back on the Filmfare stage.
But genuinely, as artists, when we perform at Filmfare, it's always the best. Like behind the scenes, you don't see how much hard work Anu puts in, or how much of the other, you know, the other editors over there or the other journalists over there help you out from Times Group. And Jitesh is always welcoming and comforting, especially when you're new, you're full of nerves, and even when you've done a few years in this business, you get nervous, you know, just before facing a crowd. And I believe this time in Gujarat, the capacity is of like 10,000 people. उससे भी ज़्यादा. Black हो जाएगी tickets. But हम चाहते हैं कि पूरा full house हो गुजरात में, मतलब गांधीनगर में एकदम जलसा का मॉल हो, मतलब एकदम मजा आ जाए भाई उधर. हम चाहते हैं वो. और especially मेरे लिए, मतलब I genuinely love Gujarat so much that I married a Gujarati. My wife is Gujarati, so it's very exciting. My bhabhi is also Gujarati. Who in Dharma is from Gujarat?
Apurva is from Gujarat. He is my
the
boss.
CEO.
My CEO, my boss is from Gujarat. It's a personal connection.
Everyone's boss is from Gujarat. True.